We're working on a BMW 325 Ci today. We're going to be replacing the AC compressor. If you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We work on multiple things like foreign cars, American cars. It doesn't really matter, to help out all of you DIYers and mobile mechanic guys out there. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do to start off. Of course, you're going to want to jack the vehicle up at this jack point here. After jacking it up, I went ahead and placed my jack stand on the frame so I can work comfortably. Now after that, you're going to want to remove this skid plate, which is a couple Phillips here and there. There's a couple across the sides, and there's a couple in the back. We're going to take this skid plate off. Once we drop that down, we'll go ahead and keep y'all tapped in. After dropping down the skid plate, I'm going to want to take off this washer box. The reason for that is there's a couple bolts deeper on the top of the AC compressor that are really hard to get to, and you're going to need an extension for it. So I got my automatic socket wrench to make quick work of things. I'm going to go ahead, pull this bad boy out. But you also got one connector here on this back end. And you're just going to squeeze in on the tab and pull up. Okay, now that I got that connect off, you got one hose on this back end here. And you're going to have washer fluid leak out of here. Let me get this hose off. Almost forgot, you also got one more clip on the back end of this that you'll need to squeeze in, pull out. This is out the way.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
So the hard to get to bolts are actually right down in here. You can actually see one of them. That's my finger pointing at it. This one. And there's another one right to the right of it. These two are for your AC lines. We'll get those in just a sec. We're at the bottom of the vehicle. This is what the cover exposed. So this is going to be the tensioner for the AC. Now this one uses, let's see, it looks like this one's going to use a T60. So what we're going to do here is put our T60 right in here, like that. Gonna put I got my half head ratchet on there, and this is gonna loosen the tension down, and we'll be able just to slide the belt right off the top like this. So here's the belt. Just like that. So now we got the belt off the tensioner, which just goes around this pulley. So the only thing holding this bad boy on is going to be, now I'm in on the passenger side. We're gonna have one bolt here, one bolt there, and there's a bolt up there, and then you're gonna have to take off your other bolts from up top, which go to the AC line. So we're gonna go back up top and get those bolts now. Now we're looking straight down at our bolts, which is this one, and there's another one right here. So I'm using a hex key, which is a 6. I'm gonna put it right in there, testing it. Feels nice and snug. Break it loose. Now there's no Freon in this vehicle, which is why I didn't bleed the system first. It's already been leaking. So we got that one off.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Our next one is going to be, so I'm fishing it in between here. Alright, now I got her in there. Test it, it's nice and snug. I'm gonna put my drill on here, which you don't have to use. I won't use this to put it back on. Alrighty, she's off. Now we will be able to easily pull these lines off. So this is this line. And see, we just had one of the bolts fall. And here's the other line. So we got both lines exposed now. Now you can see the holes here and there for the top of the AC compressor. We're gonna go back down now. Here we got the bottom bolt to the compressor. We got a 13 millimeter. I'm gonna use this ratchet, which you don't have to use. You can use a socket wrench. Now that that one's busted loose, we got our next one, which I'm trying to get in the camera view right here. And on this one, I'll go ahead and use a socket wrench. Got my 13 millimeter socket wrench here, deep socket or whatever fits. Gonna change it. Alright, now that's busted loose. Now I can literally just take that one out with my finger. And now we got our last one. Now the last bolt, which will be the hardest one, it's going to be 13. I got this really stubby wrench here. Once I get this top bolt off, I'll show you the tool that I use to get this top bolt off, which is the hardest one. This is my 1/4 inch 13 and baby tool. As you can see, it's not even as long as a finger, and this really gets in to small and hard to reach places. Definite mobile mechanic or mechanic hack period for any mechanics that need a tool to fit in those hard to reach places. Now back to the action. Now that we got all 3 bolts loosened, this is the last bolt, and we should be able just to wiggle this bad boy. Let's see, it seems like something else is holding it on there. Let's see what we can find. Come on. Okay. There's nothing else holding it on there. It was really stuck on the guide pins. And this thing will be able to drop right out through here. But you're going to want to be careful because you still have your electrical connector attached, which is this piece right here. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is. This wire here. Now you don't want it to hang because you don't want the thing to rip off. Now that thing is a bit finicky, kind of hard to get off. So we're gonna assess this really quick. So there's not a whole lot to that one. You can get a screwdriver and you'll be able to just gently pry the connector right out of there. And your AC compressor comes out just like that. Just to look at what you're gonna pry against. You're gonna actually put your flathead right in between these ridges and pop it right out of the connector. It should be right here. And there you have it, folks. There's your AC compressor. And there you have it, folks. That's how you replace the AC compressor.
You are currently being recorded.
That's how you replace, or should I say, take off your AC compressor on your 05 BMW 325 Ci. So if this was helpful for you, I'll try to make it as in-depth as possible, but very, very quick. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Share it to any of your friends who got BMWs, or any of them that are trying to be mobile mechanics or just DIYers. Until the next video, I really appreciate y'all for watching.